from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Here's Jackson out to his left. He may try and Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dancing to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed. Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his left.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now it's Jackson. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large.
Y'all came to win. Or they action
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, and now some space to operate. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Wilson now throwing again. He will find T.O. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us, so their game plan, I don't think that's... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run by.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Jackson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Check 3.
Again, they'll run with Sayers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And oh, he caught it up. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, high 7. I got it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And quickly to his tight end, Clark. That's caught. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Pistol. Hey, alert 33.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Sayers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A run at Sayers' right side. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and run for it with Sayers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. They'll start here with Jackson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Score! Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First down, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Hurry!
Mayfield down. They set up the screen to Bo. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Jackson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, wahoo.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks, check.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Begin.
Run. Hurry, run.
Mayfield to throw it. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
4th down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Jackson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5 now. Mayfield steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
King. Run. Hey, box truck.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
You go tight. You got tight. You go
They run with Sayers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, exit.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
King. Hurry.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him.
Pistol. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pistol. Alert. Go.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ball. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Bengals go down to a knee, and the So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati.